Hi, my name is Judy Sandrock, and I'm going to be taking you through the challenge that relates to goal number 3, good health and well-being. Let's have a look at comfort levels. Comfort levels and living in habitats. When we live in communities and in habitats, we need to make sure that we are totally comfortable. This topic relates to Sustainable Development Goal number 3, good health and well-being. In this challenge, we will see how comfortable our own living conditions are and compare these conditions to those with the team living on Antarctica. Your final submission will be 3 recommendations on how to improve living conditions in your own community as they relate to Sustainable Development Goal number 3. Let's have a look at heat index. Living organisms can tolerate ranges of temperature and air humidity. This graph shows the heat index as the temperature and humidity increase. Less than 30 degrees centigrade, no discomfort at all. Between 30 and 40 degrees centigrade, some discomfort. 40 to 45 degrees, great discomfort. Over 45 degrees, dangerous. And over 54 degrees, heat stroke is imminent. The purple lines are the most comfortable and the yellow lines are the least comfortable. Let's have a look at this example of Honolulu in Hawaii, which was voted the most comfortable place in the world in 2019. This chart shows the ranges for this one location. It shows the conditions for winter and summer. In winter, we prefer it to be more humid when it is cold, and in summer, we need it to be dry when it is hot. Humid and hot is dangerous, as we can see from the heat index chart in the previous graphic. Let's take another example, and that is for Cape Town in South Africa. This is actually where I live. And so if we have a look at this chart, it shows the conditions for winter and summer, and I've added how I feel when I'm comfortable and what the temperatures and the relative humidities are for my comfort zone. Here's a further example, and that is from data collected inside the habitat on Antarctica. So there is a team from South Africa that lives on the Antarctica, and they live in a habitat. And we can see here that the temperatures range between 10 and 17 degrees centigrade, but look at how dry it is. The relative humidity is between 10 and 20%, which is extremely dry. So this is what you will complete in terms of tackling this challenge. Part number 1, create your own plot of this graphic with the temperatures and humidity of where you live. To develop this chart, search on the internet for the typical temperatures and relative humidities for the area where you live. Make the plot for maximum and minimum values each year, and also give yourself the winter and summer sections. The overlapping area should be your comfort zone. List which room or location you feel most comfortable in, and are you a winter or a summer person based on your choice of room. Part number 2 is you will take your own chart and you will use your own charts. How comfortable do you think you would be in the habitat on Antarctica, taking into consideration the data that was collected there for temperature and relative humidity? What recommendations would you make to improve the conditions and to make them more comfortable in the habitat on Antarctica? And finally, part number 3. What 3 recommendations can you make to ensure that comfort levels are maintained or improved in line with achieving UN Sustainable Development Goal number 3?